Hey, DKP here, and I wanted to just talk a little bit. There's no script or anything planned, but I just want to talk, maybe tell a little more about myself. So, I grew up with the Dreamcast, and you, as you may know, I'm a Sonic fan since I'm like 7 or even less, like maybe 6 or 7. When I that's when I got the Dreamcast and I had a Sonic Adventure 1 game. Well, first I had the demo that only had the Emerald Cost and nothing else, and I play over and over again, and I had a lot of fun until my mom got me the game, and I had no memory card. The VMU, for the first year. So most of the games I just play for fun and couldn't even beat them. So I always got as far as I could, and that was Twinkle Park. And for that reason is that Twinkle Park didn't work on my CD. It crashed every time. So I couldn't complete Amy or Sonic or big stories. That's about alright, I guess, because I really enjoy the game, and even so I play over and over. And, it was not the DX version; it was the Dreamcast, so you couldn't skip the cutscenes, and because of that, I watched over and over again. And that really pissed off some of my family that I keep playing the same game over and over. But I didn't have much choice. I didn't have much games, and that's the game that I like. And I grew up. My Dreamcast broke, and I got a PlayStation 1, and then a PlayStation 2, and I remember the exact day when my mom got me uh, Shadow the Hedgehog for PS2, and I really, really enjoyed the game. And I've been a Shadow the Hedgehog fan since. A lot of people might think this is cringy ass stuff, but I don't think so. If you really enjoy a game, it doesn't matter. So yeah, and you might not even believe me when I say this, but I, the only reason I got a PS3 was to play Sonic 06. Yeah. I also really enjoy. I never knew the internet didn't like until you know, maybe 2013 or something. I started watching those top 10 most hated video games or whatever. Never seen as that bad. A lot of people think so, but who cares? I had a lot of fun playing all the Sonic games that I ever played, and didn't think it was a big deal, but then I heard about Sonic Fandom being toxic, but I never once met uh, uh, someone really toxic, because even so, if you don't like the furry stuff, they really just mind their own business. And those people who say it's toxic, they just kept searching and searching, and maybe ironically making fun art and saying it was made of for by us Sonic fans. That's alright, I guess. You had your laugh, but never really met anyone, any Sonic fan that was really, you know, too toxic. And what I mean by toxic, it's bitching about everything. I guess Sonic didn't have the best games. For me, it did because I have a bias. But I guess Sonic Forces was the first game that I was like, meh, because it was like I beat it in one day, and that was disappointing as fuck. And that was the first time that I felt anything close to not liking, not loving a Sonic game. And I came to realize, well, I like shitty games that people consider shitty, like Dark Souls 2 and Sonic. Most of the Sonic's games that everyone hates. And what else? Well, nothing comes to mind right now, but there's a lot of games that people say is shitty, but I enjoy a lot. Maybe the problem is that to someone that's outside of some fandom, maybe everything, every fandom is toxic in someone's eyes. Like Rick and Morty, Undertale, uh, whatever, any any fandom, Pokemon, and they make fun of themselves. They say Pokemon fans are toxic, and that's said by Pokemon fans themselves. So I guess the war is inside, not outside. I guess. Of course, casual fans can always poke fun of someone who really, really loves a game. I guess that's okay, right? Because who cares what a casual fan thinks? At the end of the day, you just enjoy what you enjoy. And I started not feeling so guilty about liking the stuff that I like. And you know, there's a lot of cool things that Sonic fans do, like the Sage. You know, the we have so much fan-made games, like more fan game than most of those other fans. Like I believe there's more Sonic fan games than Mario, and I always believe that Sonic is better than Mario. And I'm a big Dreamcast guy. I think it's the one of the best consoles ever made. It's cool if you don't like Sonic, but I'm not gonna feel guilty about it liking anymore. If you hate the games, it's fine. Like, what really bugs me if Sega really believe in you guys, because because Sega heard from people that I don't believe are fans that Sonic 06 sucks, like for the wrong reasons. Like it had some problems like the bugs and the glitches and whatever, but I didn't think the story was horrible or anything. And because of that, we didn't get any game having Silver or Shadow or anyone else for the past decade. decade. Sonic Forces only had Sonic and your avatar, but had two Sonics and an avatar. That doesn't make sense. Like Sega keeps trying to appease the fans that like the classic stuff, but you gotta move forward. Can't be stuck in the past. Even though Sonic Mania can be its own thing, but keep it out of my mother Sonic, the actual Sonic franchise, the main story. It needs to be two separate things. Like, it doesn't make sense if Shadow appears in Sonic Mania, for example. Even though I'm like his number one fan, even though I don't really have much stuff, Sonic related stuff. My room doesn't have any plushies or whatever because they don't sell that here. They don't sell, and it's hard to find. It's very expensive too. So I never had a chance to have much stuff done. But that's okay. As long as you like the game, who cares? And I had to deal with people making fun of it all of the time. That made me angry at first, but just because, the only reason that could make me angry is because Sega was listening to those people more than listening to the people who enjoy Sonic as much as I do. And I was afraid that characters like Shadow or Silver and other playable characters like Tails and the rest of the game will never be playable again, and that Chaos Guardian will never be back again, and it's still not back since. And I kind of blame these people, like the top 10, like casual fans or whatever. I guess it's, if you think about it, it's very hard to be at a fandom of some sort. It's really hard to like something a lot because you get mad when things don't go your way, because Sonic, it's very hard to figure out what Sega wants to do with, because he can go in so many ways. Like he can be anime, he can be edgy, he can be like classic stuff, a children's game. I It can be so many things, and it's hard to make like it's hard to everyone like uh, someone will always not be satisfied, but that's why Sonic keeps shifting, trying to appease the fans, but it's hard to do that, and I realize that, so I try not to, complain too much and just wait, but so it's alright. And I can only imagine if or other fans from other shows like other games, how they feel. Like I saw how hard it is for the Pokemon fans with the national deck stuff, and I like Pokemon myself, and I was mad they they did cut my favorite, most of my favorite Pokemons are not in the game, like Lopunny. She's not in the game. I don't think she will be, and that is hard. It's hard to see fans divided, and we get apprehensive if they're gonna do the right thing. Who knows? I can only hope that one day they'll make more Sonic games and Sonic will live forever and more people get to play. And if things don't go my way, I can always go back to Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Shadow, Sonic Heroes. I can always replay them, they're not going anywhere. But it would be nice if I had a Chaos Garden, like modern Chaos Garden. That would be nice. With more features. Think about it. It's like a whole new market that's waiting. Well, of course they're gonna fill with microtransactions or whatever. But I'm still waiting to this day. I guess that's enough for the first video. Then maybe the next part I can tell a little bit more about the other stuff. So, well, thanks for watching if you did. And to make sure you understand what I'm saying, I think I'll put up some subtitles down here. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I can manage. So, thanks for watching.